Hello, welcome philosophers.
Hello, my name is Mark. I don't know sign language, I don't know why I did that. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to As It Is. And we're back. We had a week hiatus. We had a lot of things going on. Some things that we might mention, we might not, but we'll see. We'll see. How are you, Dan? Anyway,
I'm all right. I've just made some sausage rolls with mince because I'm currently on a cut and I'm devouring it because I'm really, really ridiculously hungry.
yeah, you said mince rolls, and I got so confused. I was thinking like mince pies.
No, so it's basically just a sausage roll without the sausage. It's just mince instead.
So it's just beef, a beef roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. And I've got to try and watch my mouth today. I've been told that I swear too much by several people, which I used to do. And people used to tell me off for it, but I didn't really care. But I don't know what kind of audience we're going for at the minute, so I'm going to try and make it universal for everyone.
yeah, all right. So we'll not be as loose-lipped, but more
regimented with a speech.
regimented.
Nah. Nice way to put it.
Uniform, conform. Yes.
Straight in. Andrew Tate.
Wow.
He's been imprisoned for another 30 days.
How long has it been in total now? About 3 months?
This will be his third month, so it's about 60 days at the minute. But
and he's yet to be convicted. But I guess that's the issue with being in a country, not the UK, or...
Well, apparently there's nothing against him. Like, if they built a case up, surely, like, they'd have put something against him now, but 60 days, it just seems ridiculously way too long.
Yeah. Yeah, so I read the article, and it said that they've imprisoned him for even longer, so they can build more of a case.
More of a case, or a case? Are they trying to plant shit? I told you earlier. There's a young lad that I train in the gym. He's 14, and his mum was asking me about Tate and his influence and things.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been talking to this lad. He asked me my opinion on Tate. And I was honest with him. I was like, you've got to do a bit of give and take with someone like that. Some things that I say can be conceived as negative, and some can be like, is that right? Conceived? Is that the right word?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Well done, me.
Birthed, yes.
Yeah, birthed as positive. And it's about that give and take. And I feel like Tate's kind of agenda is not meant for 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds. I feel like it's meant for more, like, your late teens and your early 20s, you know what I mean?
I guess
people
so.
People who can take his, like, statements and stuff as more satirical. Is that the right word as well? Satire. Rather than literal. And, like, young kids, I feel like, could interpret it as literal rather than just, like, satirical. And I don't know.
I remember I watched a video on him. Nice. Puff pastry. There was a video, and it's like, why do people hate Andrew Tate so much? He's like the closest thing to like a Marvel superhero that a kid's got to look up to. He's literally like Tony. He's like Tony Stark,
except
in a way.
Yeah.
In fact, he's really similar to Tony. Everyone forgets he was like a
philanthropist,
a bit of a player back when in the first Iron Man movie. The way he spoke to women.
Potentially even worse than Tate.
Probably.
But, did you know do you remember the other week when I was chatting about like the police force and stuff trying to like implement something in schools like an agenda?
The brainwashing, yeah.
There's an actual syllabus now.
What, he's a topic, like a case study you have to study?
It's a project, yeah. Like, so the kid's mum, who I was speaking to, she didn't really know much about him. And she was asking me my opinion because the young lad had said to his mum, oh, Dan likes him. So I told her my opinion and said, I think he's for good rather than bad. I think the message that he spreads in general is great. 1 out of 100 things that he says could be taken out of context bullshit, but 99% of it is brilliant. And she was telling me that there's an actual syllabus at school they're having classes, learning not to follow him, and they're sending emails out to parents saying, "Do not let your kids watch Tate." But there's so much worse stuff on YouTube than Tate.
That is crazy. That is really crazy.
Like, this is how I interpret it to the parent. Is, you know, have you ever seen That's Epic?
Maybe.
That guy, you know, like people who go to people on streets and like they're looking at them and like, you want some beef or you want a 2-piece like that, and then they get like KFC out. You know what I mean? Like them prank videos.
Right.
I feel like they're more dangerous to kids now. Imagine if they're random kids filming it. It goes to a guy, might be in a gang or something, says, "Oh, you want a 2-piece?" Just stab him like there and then before he can like proceed with the prank, proceed with the joke. You know what I mean? That's a lot more dangerous than Tate saying, "Oh yeah, slap a woman," like in a satirical way.
Yeah, I don't. And he's never even said stuff like slap a woman.
Yeah.
Just to put that out there, guys. And if anything, he's a rags to riches stuff. Well, not rags, but he said himself he grew up in like a council house in Luton, blah blah blah, and now he's millions. And fair play to the guy.
If people don't know Luton's like a bit of a downtrodden shithole.
It's the worst airport in the country.
I think it's the worst city in the country, or town. Don't know where it is. It's where Tommy Robinson were born. So you take that as you will. If you don't know who Tommy Robinson is a racist bigot.
So, all right, it's funny. From this, I've got 2 ways that I can. I'm going to give you an option 1 and option 2. So say 1 or 2.
2.
Right.
Like
so 2 was because we were talking about how schools are influencing that sort of thing. How about a fish of them?
Oh, is that
Smith
geezer? Sam Smith.
That is Sam Smith. Don't know if you can say geezer anymore. That might be perceived as wrong. He is a
them Chester United.
He is a fish of them.
I think that man is so dangerous to society.
Yeah.
Go on, tell me your opinion on the stack of ham that is.
Oh no, it's the one where he's like the outfit where it looks like he's wrapped up in string and he looks like a gammon. Yeah. It looks like your mince this morning. Yeah.
That is Sam Smith. You know, I am eating off Sam Smith.
But yeah, no, like that. Yeah. In comparison, you've got the total juxtaposition from like Andrew Tate to Sam Smith, whereas one is praised and one is perceived as horrible.
You know something though? I don't think, because I spoke to a guy about it the other day. Because me personally, Sam Smith, I'm kind of like one of them where it's just I ain't got the energy to focus on an idiot like that.
Yeah, don't care.
Put it into something else. Yeah, and people just kind of like it's more of a like one of them at Sam Smith. Like it's like a sigh of what is it? A sigh of bleh. Like a sigh of bleh. That's the only way. He's an idiot, mate. He's an absolute moron.
But that's the thing. Whereas we would brush that off, a lot of people zone in on Andrew Tate and hammer it down and hammer the issues home, which just is funny. I
think what it is with Tate as well is he actually represents an actual cause. Like Sam Smith, he's just an attention-seeking little... I'm not going to swear. He's an attention-seeking idiot.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. When he cried in his mansion, when that was home alone for a few weeks, that was
I think that's when his downfall started, if I'm being honest. He started crying in his multi-million-pound mansion, probably acres of land, where he can go and express his crap out there. Yeah. And then he says, "Oh, I don't want to draw attention to myself," and comes dressed as a chuffing bin liner. Like, what is he? He's an idiot. And then he does one of these Vogue magazine things where he's like got tassels on his nipples and stuff. Says, "I don't want attention." What are you on about? Idiot, mate.
It's funny. But I don't think it's just him. A lot of Fisher people are the same. I recently got, I think it was death threats from a Fisher person.
You did?
I did.
Go on. How did you? What? How?
So we've got a mutual acquaintance, basically.
Yes.
And then out of the blue, I received about 5 p.m. just some lovely messages from some guy. And he's a fisher.
You can't say guy.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You can't say guy.
He's a fisherman. I'm pretty sure.
Right, so he's not a fisher then.
No. But
right, let's go.
It's funny. He goes along the lines of, "I'm gonna wet you up."
Does that mean stabbing?
I think so. That's why I get the death threats from. He's gonna wet me up. Nice. He will mop the floor with me.
Beautiful.
And also, my gay friend in the same night. But he used a much harsher word than gay.
Does it begin with F?
It does.
Nice.
The song got cancelled around Christmas time. You scumbag, you maggot. Yeah.
You cheap lousy. yeah.
It was just funny. And he likes to fish anyway, so I think just those type of people in general.
What was the reason for him to give you a death threat, though?
I don't know.
What did you do?
No, there was a girl. They weren't together. They'd broken up.
I remember you saying, actually, yeah, we won't bring that in. I don't want you to get wetted up, mate. Like,
that's the thing. It's horrible. He sent me his postcode, which was really weird, and he went, "You daren't come here."
Is he a big guy, or?
No, I don't think so. I've never actually looked, to be fair. I just sent him, "Okay, lad," and then received 5 more messages, and then I just swiftly blocked.
Is he around your area then?
I have no idea.
You just got to watch your back. You might get wet up by a fisher then.
But that's the thing. He knows where we all work.
And he ain't coming once.
Yeah,
he sounds like, what are they called? Keyboard warrior?
Oh, surely.
Someone who wants to smoke with Dan and bring the smoke.
But that's the thing. He knows where I work. He sent me his postcode. He wants me to put the effort in. If he's going to kill me, why would I do that?
Why am I going to come to a dress? Why would I come to an abode to die? Let's be real.
But that was my gist on Fisher Thems anyway.
Nice. I've got the clickbait for this video, by the way.
Oh, go on, shoot.
Jake Paul gave me £36,000.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
In a dream.
Let's hear it.
Right, so.
I was thinking, did he influence people to get into bodybuilding, better shape or something, or?
No. I was obviously asleep. And this is all I really remember of it. Jake Paul was in front of me. And he said something. I can't remember exactly where it was. So I got him by the scruff of the neck and just kept punching him in the face repeatedly. And you know, like cartoons, when all of a sudden, you get marks and you get grazes and stuff like that. And then I went, "I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. I love you, like that." Apparently, he'll fall in love with me. It was so weird. And then anyway, he went into my dream. And he went, "Hey, Dan, would you like some money?" That's my American accent, by the way. But, "Would you like some money?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm saving up for a mortgage, so yeah, that'd be great." And he went, "All right, I'll send you $20,000." And I went, "Yeah, that's cool." And anyway, he went on a Cash App device thing, and he had 20 people that were sending all this money to. And then he went, "Actually, I'm gonna send you $36,000." So he sent me it, and then he was looking at me dead in eye, like he were gonna kiss me. And then I woke up. It was really weird. I think I had a homoerotic dream about Jake Paul.
It reminds me of that time you told me about the cactus as well. You've got...
Not cactus.
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap.
Well, yeah.
My dream's very vivid, man.
What a unique dream. And I swear, does he fight? Is he fighting this week or next week? But it's soon.
Tommy Fury this weekend, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, I can't wait for that.
I reckon Tommy Fury gets battered.
Well, we could all dream. Anyway.
We can all dream. Did I tell you about my IQ test this week?
Oh yeah, so you're going to Mensa, right?
Oh, I was so close, man. I was so close. So, to get into Mensa, you've got to get a 141. I believe it is. That's what it said on the test anyway. I got a 139. I knew I was brightish, but man, so close to Mensa. I'm going to try again in a couple of years once I've gained a bit more knowledge.
More knowledge.
Almost. I'm a subpar genius, is what I am.
Subpar genius.
Subpar genius. Isn't there like a thing going around Castleford about eating ass at the minute?
See, this was where I was going to go off. If you'd have picked option 1, I would have told you about this story.
Let's go option 1.
So yeah, we're talking about celebrities committing crimes. So there's a local celebrity that has actually committed a crime. Not lost his job. Name? I think so, yeah. But the other party has lost her job.
Really?
Allegedly, she was a real estate agent. She's lost her job.
I knew that.
And he is absolutely sailing flat, scot-free. Wife, child.
Has his wife and children, like, disowned him? Or is that known yet?
The daughter definitely knows because she posted a lovely tweet saying, "That's not my mother," with the dirty tramp stamp.
That's nice of her.
So she has seen the video.
You know something, though? You can completely agree with her there. Like, what kind of scruff, like, goes dancing in a club, getting, like, a sweaty ass and, like, a sweaty minge and stuff, and then thinks, oh, you know something? Actually, from the male perspective, at what point does a male go, yum? Because that knobbing on an ass, you know what I mean? But if people haven't seen the video, the video is of a local rugby player where me and Mac brought up, and is in an alley, absolutely nomming on some sweaty ass, like in public. It is disgusting.
Oh, and we missed the slide in there when you were eating your sausage roll. We should have been like, you know where else you can get sausage rolls? Greg's. You know what's behind Greg's? An alleyway.
It looks like that.
Oh. But yeah, it's a Guinness behind Greg's. Yes.
I forgot.
I visited it the other night, just for satire reasons. I did go down that alleyway, and I have had some star-spangled adventures recently. I got absolutely mortal shit-faced. I'm not going to allow that swear word. And
I don't know. I got told off for swearing, so.
My phone ended up miles down the motorway in Bradford. My bank card got cancelled. I woke up thinking my life was just falling apart. I have no money. I have no phone. I don't know what to do.
Is this the night that you saw my mum?
That was the same night. Yes.
Right, yeah. So how did your phone end up in Bradford? Like, what happened there? You leave it in a taxi or something?
So I got home, left it in the taxi.
Right. Bring it back?
They brought it back, but it took...
That night?
No, not the night. The next night.
Oh, right.
It was his night off as well.
Nice to bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
So
you tipped him at least.
Oh, no, I never saw him again. I just went, thanks, guys. Cheers.
Did you manage to find your bank card?
Yeah, I've got the bank card. Just got, can't use it. That's the issue. So when I was trying to find my phone, I was like, well, I can't go anywhere. I can't pay for anything. I can't get money out to get money. Oh, God.
Oh, mate, that's gutting.
What a day. But I've heard you've also had some star-spangled adventures, mate.
You know something? In terms of adventures, not as much, but a lot of like interesting conversations with people this week.
Yes.
So, being in the fitness industry, you speak to so many different types of people coming from different backgrounds. So I teach like outdoor teachers, like what like do axe throwing and shit like them. Imagine doing that at school. It's crazy. Mortgage advisors, hotel owners. Can't think off the top of my head. But we're talking about, or explaining about simulation theory to them. Like we spoke about it the other week.
Yeah, were you intoxicated at the time? Under the influence?
On pre-workout I was. Yeah. But we came up with a new theory called lasagna theory.
What? There's. Oh my god! I can't wait to hear this.
So I don't know if it's a thing. It might be a thing, and I've just made it up and called it lasagna theory. So imagine you've got your life, yeah? You've got your life. But above your life, there's like an all-powerful you, yeah? So that is let's call it the you above all. Some shit like that. And under that, you've got you from Dimension 1, you from Dimension 2, you from Dimension 3. Do you get the lasagna theory? Layers?
Brother, is this like the plot of Loki or something? Or Ant-Man?
It's similar. But, so you've got like the person above, so that's you, yeah? And then you've got all these different yous, and this person above can see what's happening with every single one of you. So in one of the dimensions, you might be doing like a really bad thing, you might be killing somebody. In another one, you might be curing cancer. In another one, you're doing something else. And this person is the end goal, like the top person. So your life is always set on one straight path, but each person has got like little side missions to complete on way to make this person. So every single like characteristic, every single trait that these different versions you have in this like lasagna all end up coming together to make this one person at the top. And that's lasagna theory.
Lasagna theory.
Lasagna theory. I had a little bit of... I started talking, I had a little bit of something in my teeth.
Nice.
It just got me thinking, do we all have like an end goal that's pre-set out for us, but before, when we're born to the end goal, we've got complete free will? Or is everything set out for us, just like simulation theory of all the people around us and stuff? And it's just making me really question reality at the moment, if I'm being completely honest, mate. My mind's going AWOL.
I had a really nice home-cooked lasagna 2 days ago.
That's nice. So tell me about it.
Oh, it was delectable. We're talking, it was at least 5 tiers. Oh, props to the chef, thank you.
Was it your mum?
No, it was my sister. I had a lovely catch-up, yeah.
Sorry. Talk about Jim.
Jim,
I've
what
got
about
a question.
him?
I've got a question.
Right.
That is the oldest joke. I've got a question to ask you about the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Do kids who have been going to the gym for a couple of months deserve to pose in the mirror?
See, I never really see it. So either I'm going at a time where there's not many kids, or they're not confident. They're not confident enough to get in the mirror, and they shouldn't be because they're tiny.
It's not about being tiny for me. It's about knowing your place.
Fucking huge.
It's humility, mate. Like, it's winding me up. So there's certain it really irritates me. Like, there's a certain time that certain kids come. When I say kids, I'm talking like age of like 16 to about 19.
Right.
People starting out the fitness journeys, which I'm all for, love, think it's brilliant. But then they'll go and they'll stand in front of the mirror for literally 20 minutes, half an hour, taking videos of them doing all these bodybuilding poses. I'm talking like fucking like that, front double bicep, like tapering the stomachs in like that, trying to do vacuums. And I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, you have got like the definition of a chicken wing. Fucking learn your place, eat some food, train a bit harder, and then you can pose. Like, I don't even pose. And I'm not massive, you know what I mean? I'm in shape. No, I do progress pictures, that's what I do. But you'll never see me in the gym like that. You know, look, I think you look like a bit of a tosspot if you're doing it, especially if you've got no, like, nothing to prove for it.
Yeah, I'm going to say there's like a competitive level where obviously it's understandable, but for everyone else, it serves no purpose.
I think it's just that TikTok vibe again.
Yeah,
like,
has to
coming in. Like, it's that TikTok gym culture, and they're doing all these stupid poses, and like, I get it. You're putting on a little bit of muscle, you want to look at yourself, and like, yeah, look at yourself in the mirror, do a couple of flexes. But if you're setting up a camera to do like a montage of you doing like that, there's
lifting 2 plates.
Mate, there's one lad that how old is he? About 17, 16, 17. And he'll put like a Instagram or TikTok reels on whatever they are. And he'll be like 1% club. It's like, what the fuck are you on about?
1% of what? OnlyFans? What?
No, like Olympias and stuff. Like Mr. Olympias, like your Seabums, your Phil Heaths, your Kai Greens, Arnold's,
like
all
top
that.
1% of influencer or something. Or gym influencer.
Like top 1% of the top gym people. So say if 100% of gym people, the top like 1%. You know, them, that top tier, genetics out the water, training hard, your life kind of shit. And he'll put videos on saying, 1% club, I am the biggest man in the gym, shit like that, or aiming to be the biggest man in the gym. My guy, take a step back, sort your food out first, and get a training program, get a coach, preferably me, give me your money. I don't know, dude, it's just winding me up recently, and I actually had a word with some kids in weeks. I said, like, learn some humility. Like, you're looking like idiots, like, you've got people looking round at you, and like taking your shirts off in the middle of gyms, there's just no place for that. If you want to take your shirt off, take it off in the changing room. That's my rant on that's my rant on gym kids, man. I just think they're like a fungus.
Yeah, I'm gonna say from what I see in person, it's a nice culture. But then obviously you see the viral videos where it'll be some guy looking at someone's butt, or it'll be a girl blaming some guy for no reason. Yeah, that happens quite a lot recently.
He brings it up quite well. Have you ever watched Joey Swole?
Yeah.
Joey Swole brings it up quite well. Like, especially from the men point of view, you know what I mean? Like, there's a woman recording a guy, for example. He must be, mid-70s? And he's just sat there, he's in jeans. And he's just sat there, he's like looking around. Yeah. And you don't know if he's there for social side, you don't know if he's waiting for someone, you know what I mean? And she put, oh, look at this gym creep, just staring at women. My guy's just sat there, like, waiting, you know, and he's doing nothing wrong. And then they'll put, like, these kind of videos on TikTok and they'll go viral. And it's just kind of like shaming people for, like, I do it all the time. Like, I'll be there and I'll just be, like, in my own little world. And it could potentially look like I'm looking at someone's ass or someone's bicep or...
Yeah, brother, I hit some serious zone. I'll be looking in the mirror just like this, and then someone will walk into my peripheral, and they'll just like, oh, what the fuck is that guy on?
Like, the gym is a shared space. It's a communal thing. It's not your gym. If you want your gym, build a gym at home. Like, and everyone's got cameras everywhere, and I'm quite guilty for this, but if somebody wants me to put my camera away, I'll put my camera away because it's their space as well. It's not just my space. And sometimes if there's like 4 cameras around you, you don't know where to look, you get a little bit intimidated, and that's where I think some kind of gym anxiety comes in as well. Like, people are...
Yeah, it's become a really social thing, whereas it's...
Yeah, and I think Joey Swole is definitely a kind of fitness influencer to watch and follow, but even him, he had some backlash the other week. You were talking about people doing good, Mr. Beast, like...
Oh, yeah. People hate,
blindness. Yeah, people hate for no reason. Like, Joey Swole's putting it out there, saying, don't be a dick in the gym. Treat people like you want to be treated. Like, there is some gym creeps there, but not everyone's a gym creep just because they're in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
I love going on a rant.
You just stopped so abruptly as well. I was engrossed. I thought the story was going to continue.
I got told off for talking too much as well. That were another thing I got told off for.
Yeah, you've been a very bad boy, Daniel.
I know, like,
very.
I got told to, like, just take a step back sometimes and listen to Mac. So
sometimes that's all you need to do. Just listen to Mac. I talk through people's. I give people great life advice. I'm always that guy everyone goes to.
You're the centre of people's world. That's what
I am. I really am. Oh, life's good, bro. Life's good.
This is a nice little topic in terms of to do with like the youth of today. Like, I was chatting to a young lad. He must have been about 15. And he was telling me how much he like hates school and stuff. Like, why do you hate school? And saying it, I don't feel like it's catered to him. Like, and we got into a conversation about the school system being outdated, and I'm sure that you know a little bit about this because, like, your mum works in schools and my fiance works in schools, so I asked her a little bit as well. But yeah, what do you think about the school system currently?
Well, that's the thing. I guess they're trying to make it more inclusive, but they're studying issues that I don't think, or maybe they do need to learn about it because it is something that's happening and is interesting. But outdated, yes, it has been for God knows how many years.
I just think they cater to people's, like, skills, you know what I mean? Like, someone might be very artistic, like, super artistic. Someone might be creative in media. Someone might be able to be really good at coding. Someone might like maths. Someone might be really scientific. Someone might be really sporty. But everyone's, like, put into one category. Let's call it the Matrix.
Yeah, right. It's generic, but whereas you might get to study your special skill 1 hour a week or a few hours a week, whereas you can decrease those hours and then influence it there. I
think the key subjects that should be taught is English, because we all need English. Like, it's how we communicate. Maths, because we use maths on a daily, like, we do use maths on a daily basis. You use it in majority of your work. If you're working for yourself, use it in terms of, like, your taxes, use it in finances, and you use it in a lot of stuff. But other than that, I feel like you should be able to, like, kind of mould your own education around yourself. Maybe learn more about, like, technology, because that seems to be, like, the way forward. Like, do you know how to do taxes?
Well, I do, and I know you do, but that's because we've had to do them. But the first time doing it...
Exactly. Do you learn taxes in school? Do you learn how to start a business? Do you learn about business? Like, obviously there's business studies, but do you learn how to actually manage a business, take on employees, do a tax rebate? Like, it's all. Do you learn how to start an online shop? Do you learn how to code? I think they actually are coding now in schools.
Yeah. If you study it at probably the high school and beyond level, definitely, yeah.
Filmography, things like that. Do you, like, creating films? You don't start that until, like, a college level, and even then, it still takes like a year for you to actually do any filming. Then you're just learning, like, the basics. I was going to say, because you should be learning that in schools.
Yeah, and any good prodigy will be. Or they'll be learning it at home, or parents
They make people feel bad about it as well. Like, but I'm quite lucky. I was naturally gifted in a lot of, like, academics at school. I was one of them dickheads who didn't have to revise. But you've got someone who works really hard, like next year, like revising all the time, and they'll be lucky to get a D. And then that'll put them in, like, a place where, I'm not good enough, like, I'm shit.
Right, I'm going to rebuttal you there. I don't know anyone who actually worked hard to get, a D. I know people that have worked hard to get, like, B's, A's, and beyond, but...
Thing is, though, you was always in, like, the top side of, like, the school system. Like, you had, like, obviously two sides. You had the top and bottom. Like, how many of them people in the bottom side did you actually really... speak to and know how much, like, revision stuff goes on at home?
Well, quite a few, and I just presume that because I used to play around with them, leck around with them, that they didn't study and I didn't study.
But, like, it got me thinking about that, though, because, like, there's a lad that I train, he's 14 years old, and he's having private maths tuition. His parents are paying for him private maths tuition.
Okay.
Just so that... And he's just scraping an A at minute. He's been doing it for 2 years. Some people just don't grasp it. People don't get it, and it's like trying to people start comparing themselves to other people.
True, but like, I think that might be down to bad parenting. They're only invested now in their child because it's exams, whereas they might not have influenced that child earlier on in life.
You know, so to
take part in education and be focused and present in lessons. But
I think now, because of, like, how kids are outside of lessons as well, like at home in video games and stuff, and how quick life actually just moves from bang to bang to bang to bang, people's attention spans are so small and so, like, what's it called, like,
linear.
Linear, good word. People's attention spans are so linear. Like, they don't they haven't got that attention span, they haven't got that focus. You got to think.
Oh wait,
like,
no, linear is like focused. Like there's a goal, I guess.
Oh,
maybe
then not linear. And especially all these kids who like grew up in like lockdown and stuff, because they are the ones that are kind of taking their exams now for the next couple of years. They're
just
exam kids.
A few years of dum-dums. We just got to get through, get past them. Yeah.
And that's where it is. Like you got these kids who have had
that'd
no
help the
kind of
population.
proper education.
Just slaughter 2 years worth of children. There we go. Problem solved.
So what Max just declared is a mass annihilation of all children aged 13 to 16.
Why not? Well, you know what I've realised? Russia is still invading Ukraine.
It's a year.
Because it's been a year.
So if I'm being honest though, I had, until recently, until the year mark, you kind of forget about it. You don't realise actually, shit, this is still going on. People are dying every day. And
that's the thing. It's not hot. It's not topic. Even Syria and Turkey, that's going under the radar now. I know we spoke about it last time, but that's sort of getting brushed aside, and people forget.
Yeah, and I was thinking about the going back to the Ukraine. I was thinking about that on my way back, because it were on the news. Not Biden, sorry. Putin just came out and did a big speech, didn't he? And I was thinking about it, why doesn't every single country in the world, other than, Russia, just fuck Russia up, you know what I mean?
Just go, no.
Why don't they all just come together and be like, Russia, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's the thing. What do Russia export? Have they got... Surely they've got a resource that other countries want. Because you could literally just go, energy, oils, be something like that, won't it?
Well, that's why all prices have racked up and everything recently, it last year or so, because of the conflict in Russia, because they supply a lot of the energy to Western countries.
True, but
and that's why everything's ridiculous.
You could just build solar panels and you'd probably save the world, but no money in that.
I'm still surprised that, as a country, we've not got to that point. As a world, sorry, we've not got to the point of everyone using reusable energy, where nobody is sleeping on the streets, in fucking poverty. And I just don't see how we're still in this state of some place in third world countries. It just makes no sense to me.
Oh, it's weird. You just said that about people sleeping on the streets and stuff. There's in downtown Philadelphia, it's called Zombie City, and it's just people on some hardcore
it's bath salts
influencers. Yeah, we'll go down that road. But it's just streets and streets. It's like a city of itself, just full of homeless people.
Is that where they've built all the little shanty huts and stuff?
I don't know, but God, it's
a place.
They look like zombies.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
By the way, I love it how it says technical difficulties, but it is literally just me resetting my camera because I've only got 20 minutes at a time. So, do apologise. That's my fault, not Max's fault.
We're recording intervals, but it's just a little filler.
We used to have that one where it used to spin round, didn't we? The
logos. Well, lost it, didn't I? Bloody hell, lost everything.
Yeah, you lost the backdrop and everything. I love that backdrop. Did you create that backdrop, by the way?
I spent a lot of time on it, editing little details in the background.
Because it said Mountain Dews, GAD and stuff in the background.
Engraving,
so cool.
the logo in, little Easter egg spots. And,
Is it possible to just, get a screenshot of one of his videos?
Oh,
or
maybe.
is it in too low quality and then...
That'd probably be naff quality, yeah.
I was just thinking the other day, how... kind of content I am at the moment.
It's right. Agreed. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, and I'll think about happiness and stuff. 'Cause I'm at the minute I'm so happy just with how everything is personal life, work life, everything. And it wasn't until kind of I was secure, you know what I mean, in terms of a a financial sense that I actually started really appreciating happiness. And I know it sounds like a bit arsehole-ish, but like before that, even though I was content, like, and I appreciated everything, I wasn't like truly happy knowing that not living like paycheck to paycheck, you know what I mean? And like you can actually go and do things and experience things. And like it got me thinking, like, we actually really do like judge happiness in terms of like lifestyle, money, and even like looks. Because I feel like even when like you get happy in that sense, like you look better as well. Like because your mindset's more positive, it has an effect on your overall like look, your skin, your outwards appearance, like time for yourself.
True, it's a good job. I'm just fucking gorgeous.
That's it, mate. It's just natural raw sex appeal. And being in that state, it kind of has allowed me to like appreciate the little things that potentially I didn't like look at before. You know, like things that you overlooked. Just like having like a meal ready for you when you get home and things. Like how many people aren't in that situation, you know what I mean? And it got me really thinking about it. But then it got me thinking about like how people are so negative, and I understand why people are negative and potentially take the victim mindset.
It's easy. It becomes comfortable. It's like a fallback.
And I'll think about how to stop being potentially a victim. 'Cause with all truths told, like when I wasn't doing as well in work, I took that approach. Like, why is this person doing better than me? And I thought it in like a negative way. But once you start getting there and achieving what other people are achieving, I feel like you start looking at people in more of a positive way and thinking, all right, so that person's above me, but how did they get there? What can I take from their approach? And then people below you, like not below you, but like not doing as well.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, I was there, like, but how are they going to get to where I am? And I've got that mindset in a minute, like taking the positives out of everything, whether it's a negative situation or a positive situation or a neutral situation.
True. Like, you should definitely always aspire to be greater, but this is the people who hate on the people in the limelight that are getting the things. But you don't realise that they've probably put in work. They have grafted.
And the thing is, like, you said that about work and graft, and people don't see potentially all the work that people put in. Like, they don't, for example, this podcast, they don't see cause let's be real, you put more work into this than I do, you do all the editing, and people don't, like, actually think about that. They'll watch it and think, oh yeah, this is cool, or oh, this is shit, but they don't see, like, the time and effort you put into it.
Intricacies. But no, it's both of us. It's both of us on this front, because this is a joint fun project that we have.
I just turn up and send you videos, like, real.
Well, this is not. Well, it also helps that we're good friends, so we just have a good catch up. Half of the time it's literally just us having a talk because you live so far away.
Yeah, it sucks. The thing is, like, through the week, like when I'm going through my weeks, like especially the last year, man. I don't know. I feel like that a year ago my IQ would have been about one, like, bit average as shit, like 112. But over this last year, because I've started really thinking about things, and not just thinking about, but like listening to a lot more intricate conversations, like on different podcasts, like taking other people's points of view. Like, I used to be very narrow-minded in my like opinions, like, for example, gender identities and stuff. I used to be there's male and female, that's it, there's nothing else. But then I thought, actually, after like listening to Jordan Peterson, then people arguing with Jordan Peterson, like, there is male and female biologically, but other people think or believe or want to, what's it called, like, want to think of the word, Mac.
I'm just letting you
you know what I mean, though. I'm
letting you venture down this path you're on right now. Yeah. Here's the shovel, bro. Whatever you want to say it.
No, I'm good.
All right.
People think that they're like another gender, and that's fair enough. If you want to think that, you think that. Like, that's on you. I'm not going to put any energy of mine into your choice, because that's your choice. But I think this, and it's just about, I think, opening your mind to potentially be a sponge. That's
the thing with like the IQ tests and whatnot. They also test like emotional intelligence and it's things like just empathy, sympathy.
Yeah, you know something though, like my empathy, I feel has gone a little bit backwards. Don't you feel like if you're too empathetic, so for example, the stuff that happened in Turkey, like the earthquake, like if you think about that too much and you show too much empathy towards that situation,
oh god, yeah,
you're gonna fall into like, oh my god, I can't believe people are dying. Like there's obviously you think, oh that sucks, that shit, people have lost their lives due to a natural cause, and for me and my mindset, I'm just like, all right, there's nothing I can do about it. Just got to get on with my life, get on with my day, and that's the level of empathy that I'll show towards things that I've got no control over. But if you've got control over things, I think that's where you really, truly put your empathetic traits and stuff into.
That's the thing. You look at all of the natural disasters and stuff, and you just you do it. You embrace the facts that thank God it's not happening to me, and you turn that into the positive.
But like we'll talk about, so that's happened in Turkey, and because Turkey's like a European first world country, it's on the forefront of the news.
Yeah.
What about all the stuff that's happening in third world countries where people are getting slaughtered? What about in, I can't remember where it is, it's like, I think it's Republic of Congo, where you've got people literally being slaves, like digging for, is it cobalt, using like mobile phones and stuff? And there's like a slave trade going over there where they're digging for cobalt just so that we can have the privilege of doing something like this and speaking like over the internet. Like where's that in the mainstream news? Like where's the petition to stop that? Where's the fundraiser to support these families that are literally getting whipped like in the 21st century?
Well, there probably is one, but it's just not people are just not interested. That's what it boils down to. They don't care about the country or the people of that country, really.
It's because people know Turkey. People know.
Yeah.
People go on holiday there, so it's like, oh, the people of Turkey.
It's close to home.
Yeah. And I know that's why you can't really show empathy to one situation, because there's so much evil going on in the world at the minute. If you allowed all evil to take over you just, like, mate, kill yourself. Like, the world is a horrible, horrible place, but it's also a beautiful place for people like us who have been lucky enough to be brought up in a society where we've got opportunity and we've got less risk and dangers to somebody else.
But that's life, and love life. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time.
Mate, I'm having a great time as well. Like, life is brilliant at the minute.
Someone said to me the other day when I lost my phone, the card situation, everything. They're like, "Do you ever get stressed?" And I went, "Oh yeah, of course I do, but why would I get stressed about that?"
So realistically, what have we got to get stressed about?
Exactly. It's all... Oh, there's such a good word for it. I don't remember.
Taboo?
No, it's like...
No?
Nothing really matters, basically. But whatever, nothing really matters.
It doesn't realistically. End of the day, we're here to live each day, because you don't know if we're going to die tomorrow. You don't know if you don't know what's coming. So why would you stress about small stuff and potentially think about things that don't matter? Like, it really don't. And yeah, that's it. I don't really need to go on further than that. It just don't matter. Like, people need to just chill out a little bit.
I tell people I meditate so much, and people don't understand the benefits of it. But it's not that. It's just you take a second for yourself, and you try and let go of the thoughts, and that's it. That's all meditation is, really.
Internalize.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even like keep the thoughts though. You just like let it go.
But do you have any like daily non-negotiable daily habits that you have to do every single day to ensure that your day runs smoothly? So if someone said to you, you cannot remove, like, someone said, you've got to remove this from your day, you're like, no, I need it to literally get through my day.
I don't know. The only things I do religiously are shower, shit, and brush my teeth. But because it's like, I don't know, that's like a process that I go through. If I don't do them, I guess I would have a really bad day.
Like, I feel like every single... You've got shit.
No, I do it all at once, all together.
I feel like every single person should at least get out, go for a walk. 15, 20 minutes, just a little walk. Like you just said, a little take time for yourself, and in that time, focus on 3 positives that's happened like throughout your day, or something that you've achieved, or something that's better than it was yesterday, and then focus on one potential area that you can kind of like improve on, and just like internalize it. Find a little corner and think about how can I improve on it, or where am I going? What's for tomorrow? How can I better myself? And I don't know. I think people expect too much too quickly, which is another topic that we can move on to if you want.
I think we saved that for another day. I think we're pushing time here. This must be a long one.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's about 40, 50 minutes.
True. They should definitely make physical exercise compulsory.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's good.
At least 10,000 steps a day. Don't be a lazy ass.
It's like...
There's no reason to be fat and smoke in today's environment. Yes.
It was like COVID times and then people wanted to get out of the house. They wanted to do things. Why not now? Why not keep going? Why be depressed by choice?
Because life gets too easy, mate. Life gets too easy, and people don't want to do the hard work to make their lives better. And then they complain about it, they become victims. But are you actually making the positive choices in order to create a better environment for yourself, your life, and your future?
Hell yeah, you tell them.
I will. Preach, boy. Preach.
Preach. Yes, that is it from us today from As It Is. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell. And as always, bye.
Talk about fit fat versus fat fat.
Fit fat. Oh, that sounds like a juicer.